Wyvern Shido of WyvernGamingFlash.com. I just want to talk about the Xbox One a bit. Now, no one ever speaks about this, but how is it a console was released ever without having a proper way of ejecting games? And no one ever mentions exactly how flimsy the Xbox One is. I mean, this system is pretty bullshit when you're playing it. Everything about it reeks of cheap. I mean, after getting the system, plugging it in, and trying to start it up, it took literally 40 minutes to leave off the first screen. The install was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. It's like, oh, you can't play this system until it installs an update. So it's basically a brick before you even take it out, before you even get a chance to do anything with it. And then it constantly disconnected from the internet the whole time. I mean, by the time it was finished, it literally took me 2 hours to get the thing to the opening screen where it's like, oh, welcome to Xbox. 2 hours for this. Why? Why would it take 2 hours to install a 1.6 gig patch? That makes no sense. Once I did get into the system, I inserted my Quantum Break game. Took that 3 freaking hours to install. The 3 hours that it took to install, I mean, I tried to do other things while I was doing that. I mean, 3 hours for a game to install. It makes sense. I mean, I have a PS4 and I never had these issues. And I was expecting better than this from Microsoft, because the 360 has such fast installs even when you fully install the game. This is just another level. And never have I ever experienced a 3-hour install. Not on PC, not on PS4, not on anything. I mean, the only thing I can think of that comes closest is like the 10 to 25 minute installs on PS3, which were annoying, but you could deal with that. Get up, walk away, come back in an hour or so, and everything would be finished. But with the Xbox One, you get none of this. And the OS for the system is just cluttered, junk. I mean, all these ads and just a massive pile of clutter. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. I mean, all this junk on the screen and all of this meaningless rubbish. I'm like, how is it lost features from the 360? How is it that you can't eject a game without pressing the eject button? Retarded. I mean, you can say like, well, stop being lazy. Just get up and press the button. Like, that's not the issue. The issue here is that this system apparently has eject button issues that causes you not to be able to eject your game, and the games get locked in the disc tray, and you have to use an Allen wrench to even eject the game, like you're gonna go do. Oh my gosh! Like you have to fool around with tools in order to get your games to come out of your console. That's not right. How's that even right? That's why you should have an alternative for ejecting discs, like using your controller, going into the option menu, and ejecting the game. I don't want to hear anything about, oh, you could do it with Kinect. Who cares? No one uses it. My console didn't come with it, so why would I buy a $150 paperweight? No, thank you. Now, I'm thinking, okay, let me plug in my headset. If I plug in my headset, it has a mic, so maybe it'll allow me to do like PS4, where I could just talk to the system and say, diseject. Nope, can't do it. Can't be done. So now I'm like, okay, my game is jammed in the console. How do I get this thing out? Then I look up these videos. Well, use an Allen wrench and press it into the peg hole, and it's simple as that, guys. No big deal. Eject your games by sticking an Allen wrench and a hole in it. Go ahead, do that. So I do this, and the game comes out slightly, and then when I go to take it out, it sucks the thing back in. And now the system making a gritting sound, so I'm not like, oh, okay, it's broken now. And the disc tray is pretty much fucked up, and it ruined my game at the same time. So now I have to ship this back to Amazon and get a refund. And like, overall experience of this system is trash. And like, no one talks about it. Oh, the Xbox One is now a better buy than the PS4. I don't see how. It's a $400 piece of trash. It's not worth the price. How's this thing worth the price? I mean, like, oh, you should have done research. I did research, but who goes looking for, like, well, does the system have an eject button? I'm like, well, it does have an eject button, but the eject button doesn't work on a lot of these consoles. From what I've read after fact, it's all frustrating and disappointing. I mean, you buy a product, you think that it's gonna work out of the box when you just get a piece of shit paperweight that isn't even fully functional, and people are okay with this. Why? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Who wants a system that can't even function properly? And like, there is no eject for games. You're like, oh, and from what I hear, the way that you eject the games don't even make sense. I'm like, okay, I press the eject button, nothing happened. I'm like, okay, and then I check the internet, and it's like, okay, to eject your games manually, what you need to do is to go into your menu screen and click restart system. Once the system is restarted, then eject your game. Like, wait, what? I have to do this every time I want to eject a game. How is that even mainstream? That's moronic at best. You don't have to do that on anything. When I eject something from my PC or anything else that has a disk drive, I don't have to restart the item to eject the disk. What the fuck kind of nonsense is this? Anyway, I've had enough of this rambling. Alright, this is Wyvern Shido from Wyvern Gaming Flash, signing out. Have a good one. Bye, guys.